What's happening, you aggressively gorgeous human beings? Michael with SharpThings.com, back with another up-close look at some crazy hot new products. Today we're going to be taking a look at a couple new ones from Microtech. The first one we're going to be taking a look at today is the brand new Scarab 2 3rd generation. Now, the Scarab is Microtech's largest OTF that they offer. The blade length is right at 4.2 inches with an overall length of 9.69. So this is a large knife, and you can get a look at this absolutely stunning, gorgeous blade. This one is in their apocalyptic finish. Look at that thing. I mean, that thing is an absolute beast. Once again, I've got large hands, and wow, it is a monster of a knife, but my God, is it amazingly smooth. All of their new 3rd gen stuff and version 2s that they're coming out with are going to have this new double spring drivetrain. So this spring on these 2 new knives we're going to be looking at today, and all the 3rd gen Microtech stuff that's coming out, is ridiculous. So for this being such a huge knife, you would think it would take quite a bit of effort to deploy this blade, but I'm doing that with my index finger with little to no effort. I mean, just snappy, smooth as butter. They've made quite a few improvements on the 3rd gen stuff. On this specific Scarab, you'll get a lot of the same features that you had on the original Scarab 2 that we love. The Scarab switch, that big old beautiful pocket clip, the grip texture here. It's like a grippy skateboard grip texture almost. Yeah, it's really phenomenal if you're looking for a knife that is actually designed for work. If you want an OTF that can handle hard usage, this is an absolute awesome candidate for it. You now have standard Torx bit hardware on the body and the chassis. The Scarab 2 is fluted, if you can see down at the base of the blade there. This knife comes out with enough power, and with the fluting and venting, it can be deployed underwater. So this knife is amazing. Like I said, this is the Scarab 2 Gen 3. And then the other new one we're going to be looking at today is the brand new Hera version 2. And you want to talk about elegance in and out the front knife. This knife embodies elegance. It's a big blade as well. This sucker comes in right at 4 inches. The blade is as long. It's not quite as big as the Scarab 2, coming in at a total overall length of 9.45, but it is a large knife. As you can see, my big hands, I mean, it's a lot of knife. It's a lot of knife, but absolutely stunning quality. That double spring drivetrain is on this model as well. Index finger deploy, if that's something you're into, which I'm not quite sure you would be, but you can. The traditional rollerball clip that's come on the previous generations of the Hera. By the way, I forgot to mention, both of these knives are all going to be the new M390 MK, which is a bowler blade steel, M390 being one of my favorite versions. You can see the Hera 2 stamp work on there. Deep engraving here on the front body of this knife is gorgeous. And if you notice, what you don't see on the Hera 2 is hardware. They have done a hardware, almost not, can't say seamless, because you do have a seam here on the spine, but a hardware-less body. Absolutely brilliant engineering, just really well made. What's also different is, of course, the size. The original Hera was not this large. It was a more along the lines of like the UTX 85 size, whereas this is almost the same size as the Scarab 2, very comparable to like the Combat Troodon size. Big, full-size out-the-front knives. But another addition on the Hera version 2 that was not on the original is a glass breaker. So you have this nice kind of integrated glass breaker, not the traditional bead like that's on the Scarab 2, which this is more the style of glass breaker that Microtech usually uses, which I personally like quite a bit. I think it's pretty wicked looking on there. But I also like the more minimal version that's on the Hera too. So yeah, this knife, gorgeous, ridiculously smooth action. Microtech has absolutely hit a grand slam with these new 3rd gens and version 2s that they're coming out with. And these will be rolling into the shop at sharpthings.com in the year to come in 2024. We do have a couple of them, but you can expect for us to continuously restock these things. If we can get them, we will, because they are absolutely phenomenal pieces. And Microtech, like I said, has absolutely hit a grand slam with these things. So yeah, sharpthings.com. Check out for new drops to check these bad boys out. Also follow us on social, Sharp Things OKC, on all the social platforms to make sure you stay in touch and stay up to speed with new drops, restocks, and all the new heat that we have coming down the pipeway in 2024. Thank you guys so very much. Have a wonderful and safe New Year's, and we'll see you guys in the new year.